What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, stealing a little catchphrase from Malone, I'm coming at you from the past. You may notice I'm wearing the same shirt as the previous video, but I'm pre-recording a little bit of content to cover me over the weekend. I have some stuff coming up for work, and I thought, I have the time, I have the brews, let's do it. So I'm gonna be checking in on some, like, you know, we've gotten to the point already in the new meta where most of the like really strong stuff has been discovered or done before, so it's time to start to go a little bit into the more like janky testing mode of the meta, and see if anything isn't quite so janky and a little bit more serious. So not quite an episode of serious jank, but kinda. So without further ado, let's jump right into tonight's brew. Pardon me. We're going to be playing some white weenies. And for those of you who don't know what that terminology means, it means like lots of really cheap small creatures, right? We've got a total of 24 creatures, all of them 2 mana or less. And that is going to be very nice with the new card, Assemble the Players. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. And then once each turn, you may cast a creature spell with power 2 or less from the top of your library. So, you know, during the opponent's turn, at the most, we'll be able to cast a Resolute Reinforcement, which has flash. But at least during our turn, that's going to definitely continue to help us, perhaps double casting or sometimes triple casting, because everything is so nice and cheap. And honestly, the win rates haven't been as bad as I initially thought they would be when I threw this pile of trash together. We've got some decent removal options. Elspeth Smite, you know, the new case of the Gateway Express, which we have definitely already seen a bit of in the Boros Convoke deck. And then a full playset of Ossification. So not a terrible bit of removal there to kind of keep things rolling. And then the last bit of interaction is Surge of Salvation to protect our little weenies from red-based removal and sweepers. And we end up just destroying the opponent by getting these anthem effects. Like, we can quite quickly, you know, on turn 2, player land, say go, the opponent does something. Then at their end step, we flash in Resolute Reinforcements, untap, play the case of the Gateway Express. Now we're doing 3 damage to something that usually gets it out of the way. And then we can swing with 3 creatures right away and solve the Gateway Express. And then we get a +1/+0 to all of our creatures. And when you add that to the Coppercoat Vanguard's little anthem effect, the little weenies are now not quite so weenie-ish. And, you know, we can also grow the Warden the old-fashioned way, using perhaps some of the clue tokens from the Novice Inspector, and so on and so forth. And that also happens to be a little bit of card advantage in a deck that has very little. So between the clues from the Inspector, the Assemble the Players, and the activated ability of a Recruitment Officer, we actually can draw some cards during the game. And like I said, the win rates have been a little bit better than I initially thought they would be with this pile of trash. We also, of course, get to play Cavern of Souls because they're all humanos. So I think we'll be in for a bit of a surprise by the end of the gameplay footage. So hopefully no extreme cases of Streamer's Curse. And let's jump into some games with mono white weenies. Oh, boink, 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 boink. It's been a long day. There was some issues with yesterday's video, the audio. I think I was just not talking loud enough and the mic was too far away from my mouth, and there's this audio gate thing that I use to also stop the various you know, noises from the environment bleeding into the stream. I may have to sort of reduce the decibels at which it, or increase the decibel at which the gate triggers, so that I don't have so much of that, you know, on the days when I cannot talk as loudly as I am now. Okay, that is definitely a mulligan. We're also on the draw, so that's less annoying. Trying to be Travis. Much better. Much better. This is a fantastic hand. course, it's mono red. Oh my god, guys. I'm going to show you the stats. Whoever still is trying to tell me that, you know, this is a random matchmaker can just jump off a freaking, I don't know, bridge. Like, come on, mate. I've played this deck, mono white weenies. I think I'm on like 8 matches now, and 75% of those matches have been against mono. I think it's just a little bit ridiculous. At least now we get to double spell and, you know, do something with a Warden. Good chance he'll just have a lightning strike in hand. They always just always have like a million copies of. Ooh, we could hold up a surge instead. I think that's the play here. It's in here for the mono red matchup. It'll probably be the monstrous rage or whatever. Means we still won't kill the monastery swift spear, but at least ugh. Just boring app, honestly. At least my creatures don't die and we take 3 less. I'm so done with this crap. Off you go. There's no better feeling. We just start growing the initiate just a tiny bit with the training mechanic from way back then. And hope the opponent has run out of nonsense for now. Okay, so it's the performer variant, which is honestly just freaking amazing. Let's bluff we have something. I'm okay with him blocking here. Now we have a solved case. And we may just need to block. Because he doesn't have the disguise thing going for him. So he can't do that as a bit of a combat trick. So if he attacks, chances are he's got something. So we throw a blocker there. Misclick! Misclick! It was my mouse. Oh no. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 3, 6. We win. Bye. Yes! Get out of my face! Holy crapsicles, mate. Okay, so I'm gonna just do this uncharacteristically now in the middle of the video, so I can just show you guys just a little bit of the nonsense like that this shuffler or whatever you want to call it. Okay. I play this game a lot. Okay, obviously you guys know this. Okay, I've played 8 matches. Has it already picked up my... Yes. Out of those 8 matches, 5 of them were against mono red. And I just finished recording a video with a Dimir deck. I tried some other stuff between while I was recording the 2 videos. Didn't see a single mono red. As soon as I switched to this white weenies, magically, all of my opponents are on mono red. I mean, I've beaten them freaking 80% of the time. Yes! Yes! But, like, wow. Also, really interesting, 0% win rate on the play. That seems really strange to me. But, whatevs. I'll take it. Back to the gameplay footage. If we run into another couple of copies of mono red, like now within this white weenies list, I don't know what the Wizards is doing. Like, why does it have to be that way? Can't you just literally pair up people based on MMR and not on anything else? And if you're the kind of person who still wants me to believe that there's something other than just that happening, then I'm sorry, but I have some news for you. Okay. Ooh. So probably just straight up Boros, but not Convoke. It might just be Boros with the War Leader's Call. we're doing the thing now where we can flash in the Resolute Reinforcements. I will unfortunately be forced to take this hit. Oh! Why do I do these things to myself? Why? 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 Why, dude? Come on, man. I need a new mouse. My main click button just misfires all the time. Okay, fine. So bad. Can't believe that. Humongous misplay. Oh, what? Wow. Okay. I mean, why not? We're gonna chump. Just eventually we'll just die to War Leader's Call. Like, it's not looking great. I've definitely thought of this idea. Okay, like a oh wow. Very nice. Very nice. I like it so much. We're dead. We're dead. What can you do? We're just dead. Nice. See, War Leader's Call, I don't think it really belongs so much in the Boros Convoke deck. It's a, you know, maybe a 3 or a 2 of. I've seen some people go down a 2. It's good in there, but it's not hyper synergistic. It's just like incidentally okay. I think there's better places for the card. I think I've done a fairly good job of showcasing that in the Boros Soldiers list I put up a while back, and I've got some ideas around, you know, my old Stencia Uprising, Wedding Announcement, but they're just such old cards. I'm bored of playing with them. So, anyway, nice little brew there, opponent. We're gonna have to mulligan this one. We don't even have a basic for the Ossifications. We're playing against a rooster. Just a rooster. Push. Someone's ringing my bell downstairs, and I don't have the chance to answer right now. This is going to be Sunfall Mage, but he's got 80 card pile, so we can get around it. The land is fine. At least we've solved it. Whether he removes something now or not, the case is now solved. So then when you follow it up... I mean, it's deceptively simple, this little brew. Once you throw in a Coppercoat there, fine. Fine. You disgusting human. I think we're going to have to do this instead of the Coppercoat and hold up the Surge for now. Of course, protection doesn't work against minus, because it's not damage. Zoink! Zoink! So sorry. Terribly sorry. You need to have the sweeper that does... Okay, Liliana's fine.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
That's nice. I don't have to attack Liliana. Down to 1. These 80 card piles are just utter rubbish. Don't do this to yourself, people. It's a waste of your time. Really, like... Why? Why do that? Just play 60 cards. Unless you're playing Yorion in Historic or whatever. Just... Please. You really are not doing yourself a favor. I think we're proving that there's something to this simple, old and simple strategy. Play a bunch of 1-drops. Looking good to me. Hopefully it's mono red, so we can actually put Elspeth's Smite to good use at some point. Okay, mirror match. In this case, I will go for the Inspector. Talia? Ooh, okay, just good old-fashioned freaking soldiers. Interesting. Does he have a counterspell? Probably. Cool. I'll pay one. It's enough mana. Probably should have kept that one though, because of the counterspells, but it's fine. Brutal Cathar on my Warden. Ooh, it's an officer. Now we get to hold up the Smite. I think I'm still just gonna go and try and grow this a bit. Yes, yes. If he plays another, thing with 3 power, we can case it away and just use the Smite to maybe force a counter spell. There we go. This is glorious. Get out of my face. I love the animation on this thing. And we got the flyer. More removal. This seems just exactly what we need. Plus we can draw another card if we need to. And then just solve the case next turn. I just have the sneaking suspicion there's a brutal Cathar in my life very soon. Which will suck because it resets the Warden. Well, we can just get rid of whatever he plays next turn and draw a card and keep swinging and probably solve the case anyway. Nice. Just great. Watch him scoop now. Okay. Whoopsie. Solve the case and let's keep the card draw for during the opponent's turn. Personne beside you. Person beside you. Okay, I read that in French for some reason. I needed to kind of see if there's like an updated soldiers. I tried it already, and honestly, all I came up with was replace Snick Protect the Negotiators with the new like No More Lies spell, and it's not even better because you don't make a little extra soldier and things. I still think there isn't like an updated version of soldiers, including any of the new cards from the new set. So at least we've sort of disproved my point about the shuffler with the mono red, but still that was pretty ridiculous. Like out of those 8 matches, 5 against mono red in the first 8. Better. So, like, we can make the opponent think we're playing Boros Convoke with this 1-drop Novice, which is always kind of nice. They may think we're into a mirror here or something. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna flash in reinforcements, and then we can gateway express some whatever he plays on too. Timber, the Enduring, which does not get a buff from the flail. Oh, he does, because of his thing, because of anything else, but even finding the land is just so cool. Bam, 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 bam. I'm having so much fun with this little simple deck. Buff up, play Coppercoat, win. Like, Yondo. Have you got Brotherhood's End? Nope. Just the 4 Mirrodin dude, which loses first strike when it's not his turn, so fine. I think I'm just gonna attack with everything anyway. Force out some blocks. Otherwise you're doing very badly, I'm afraid. Fine. Just fine. Yeah, also unfortunately equipment's just kind of sucks. That'll make a 3/3. Just Elspeth's 4/4 because it includes itself, of course. Human. Swing. This could be the face of mono white post rotation. Adeline goes away, all that sort of stuff. So, you know, just giving you guys some ideas. The matches are quick, and like you see, I'm winning a lot. So I'm gonna probably just leave it at that. The only card we haven't seen is Assemble the Players, which is honestly probably the weakest link. Maybe we just cut it all together, bring in more 1-drop humans. I'm struggling to think what else like is really worth playing. Is there anything rare and mythic at like the 1 and 2 mana slots that we could bring in? Probably Intrepid Adversary could be a great idea to, you know, make these little 1/1s bigger. I even thought of the new Delny, but just puts it up to a 3-drop, and it wasn't really, there isn't like so many triggered abilities that you're doubling other than like an ETB here and a training trigger there. Like everything else was just not really doing it. So Delny, cool, but there's this new guy which is rare for some reason because you need to collect evidence to do stuff with it, and white doesn't really have too much evidence in the yard. Yes, the second mode there is ridiculous because it's, you know, gives all of our other creatures indestructible. I do think there needs to be some work done around this card, but I think it's for other formats. Honestly, I may consider just cutting Assemble the Players, maybe 1 Ossification, and bringing in 3 Intrepid Adversaries. That would really, I think, help, or perhaps Guardian of Nubenalia for some additional scry and having an indestructible creature. That could also be nice, but more on that in a future video. I think for now we just leave it at that. I'm gonna bring up the stats once more for you guys, just so we can really get a good look at this brew, because I'm honestly impressed with a 9 for 3 there. Like, just went 4 and 1 on camera. A couple of other like fairly good runs here. Well, not long ones, but just overall, you know. 9 for 3 with something I literally just threw together. I tried the Delny, took it out, and it just kept doing better. So there we go. Make it visible for you guys. Really think there's something to this. So give it a try. Let me know how you would build it, and I will be updating this sooner rather than later, because white has fallen off a little bit. It was the de facto best deck in the format for a very long time. It's now just Boros Convoke, Boros Convoke, Boros Convoke. Maybe this is a way to bring some white, mono white aggro type of a strategy back into the limelight. And main takeaway, love this card. Really cool. I want to start experimenting with some of the cases. I haven't played enough of them in my decks. I've only played the red one that's rare, the molten something, and then this guy. So there's some cool cases, and they're enchantments. So even though I've been a pretty vocal like hater of the enchantment deck, because it pretty much just plays only Kamigawa cards, maybe we can do something that's like forcing like a what would happen if we didn't have, if we had rotation, or let's just say, come September, an enchantment based deck without the Kamigawa stuff in it that plays cases. Yeah, I have some ideas, so stay tuned for that. But that is going to have to be it for this one, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.